Deinze, a town on the Leeuw with 30,000 inhabitants, is dreaming of urban renewal. In the last 10 years, this town has been struggling with its identity and recognition. In the 1960s and 70s, an embankment was built along the Leeuw and the flooding areas were raised. As a result, it looks as though the town has turned its back on the river since that time. The river runs through the centre of the town with a deep bed and tall, steep banks. From the water, it's hardly possible to see the town. Only the Onze Lieve Vrouwkerk and the tower by the silos on the site of De Molens stick up above the banks. De Molens is a flour and pastry factory dating from 1875. In 1975, the factory was taken over by Deize, which is also established in Deinze. Deize is now planning to move the activities of De Molens to the industrial site on the Schipdonk Canal in a few years' time.
As a result of these plans, the Town Council of Deinze seized the opportunity to set up an urban renewal project in 2007, together with private partner Deize. The project was submitted to the Flemish government for project subsidies.
De jury vond het project onvoldoende sterk omdat het te veel bedacht werd vanuit het eigen projectgebied en onvoldoende verankerd was aan de nabijgelegen leien en andere potentieel te vernieuwen delen in de stad. Niettemin was het project voldoende interessant en boeiend om er een conceptstudie aan te verlenen, te meer dat het strategisch gelegen is en het een motor kon zijn voor een ruimere stadsvernieuwing.
The system of concept funding enables towns such as Deinze, which have less planning capacity and project experience than other large cities, to develop good quality urban renewal projects.
In eerste instantie was het noodzakelijk het ontwerpend onderzoek doortastender uit te voeren om het project op zichzelf te verbeteren, maar ook beter te linken met andere te vernieuwen delen in de stad. Ten tweede was er ook een optimalisatie noodzakelijk van de publiek-private samenwerking en in laatste instantie was er ook werk te maken van het participatieve luik.
Concept funding would be helpful for this. The projects can make use of external expertise or experience so that the revised project proposal will have a greater chance of success in the next round of selections.
Deinze's dream was not carried out initially, but when it was awarded the concept funding, Deinze was able to recruit external experts. They gave advice on expanding the design and working area, improving the aims, opening up the debate and taking control. At the start of the concept study, it soon became clear that Deinze's urban renewal dream was not limited to the redevelopment of the De Molens site and the adjacent banks of the Leeuw. The whole city centre was evaluated and looked at in detail. For example, Deinze aimed to renew the market, build a new administrative centre, accommodate all the services for childcare in the Kindle Park, the park which serves as a green zone adjacent to the market, improve the safety of the school environment on the Peter Benoit Laan, provide more room for the musical and drawing academy, make the station area more attractive, and develop the banks of the Leeuw as a recreational area at the level of the Brielmeersen. In view of the current pressure of traffic, the aim is also to provide sufficient parking facilities around the city centre, so that the centre is no longer dominated by increasing congestion.
The study preceding the design resulted in a clear strategy. The Leeuw would not only provide open space, but also become the new backbone of Deinze, and all the projects would be coordinated with this. The town, which had grown away from the Leeuw, now wants to reunite with its river. With this strategy, the Leeuw will once again become the face of Deinze. In the period of the supervision of the concept, the Town Council realized that planning, designing and executing urban renewal projects required specific skills and competences, as well as a vision. This awareness resulted in a board decision which entailed establishing an urban renewal team. The team was composed of 3 external experts who were involved in the process of concept funding, the chairperson of the Municipal Commission for Town and Country Planning, the mayor, the municipal secretary and the head of the architectural department. In the future, this urban renewal team will provide support for the selection procedure of the designers, outlining the progress of the projects, and following up the execution of the projects.
For the De Molens project, the town of Deinze is not the owner of the site. Nevertheless, it is co-responsible for the quality of the redevelopment. all the blocks which determine the skyline on the industrial site will be retained, such as, for example, the silo and the director's house. They'll be supplemented with residential units, a regional visitors centre and limited catering facilities. Both the public functions are planned on the banks of the Leer. The main open space will become a green area and forms a transition between the public and the private domain.
Deinze, deze kleine stad aan de Leie, heeft na 1,5 jaar, dankzij de conceptstudie, haar dromen zichtbaar kunnen maken. Ze kent intussen het belang van het verhogen van haar competentie, het in debat gaan met het publiek en de integrale en de geïntegreerde benadering van dergelijke projecten.